When you wake up in the morning and things aren't quite standing at attention like they used to, it hits different, doesn't it? It's not just a physical thing. It's that quiet moment where you wonder if this is just how it's going to be from now on. Like your body's slowly giving up on something that used to be automatic. But here's what I want you to understand. Those morning erections aren't gone because you're broken. They're gone because your body needs different support than it did at 30. Your circulation has slowed down, your hormone production has shifted, and inflammation has been quietly building for years. The good news? All of these are fixable with the right approach. Today, I'm going to share something that sounds almost too simple to work. Taking a small amount of natural oil before bed, not rubbing it on, but actually consuming it. Men have been doing this for centuries in different cultures, and modern science is finally catching up to explain why it works so well. I'll show you exactly which oils to use, how much to take, and why bedtime is the perfect time to do this. Let's start with castor oil, which might be the most underrated oil for men's health. This thick, slightly sticky oil has been used medicinally for thousands of years, and there's a good reason it's stuck around. Castor oil contains something called ricinoleic acid, which makes up about 90% of the oil. This compound is unique. It penetrates deeply into tissues and has powerful anti-inflammatory effects. When you take it internally, it doesn't just pass through your system. It actually gets absorbed and starts working on inflammation throughout your body, including in your pelvic region. Now, I know what you're thinking. Isn't castor oil a laxative? Yes, in larger doses. But we're talking about a much smaller amount here, 1/2 to 1 teaspoon before bed, mixed in warm water or milk. At this dose, you're not going to be running to the bathroom. Instead, you're getting gentle detoxification and inflammation reduction. Here's how it specifically helps with morning erections. Castor oil improves lymphatic drainage, which means it helps clear out metabolic waste that accumulates in your pelvic area from sitting all day. Better drainage means less congestion, which means better blood flow. It also helps reduce inflammation in the prostate, which can improve both urinary function and sexual health. The key with castor oil is getting the right kind. You want organic, cold-pressed, hexane-free castor oil in a glass bottle. The stuff in plastic bottles from the pharmacy isn't what we're talking about here. Good castor oil costs about $15 for a bottle that'll last you 2 months. Take it about an hour before bed, mixed in warm water with a squeeze of lemon to cut the taste. Some guys prefer mixing it with warm milk, which also helps with absorption. Start with 1/2 teaspoon for the first week to let your body adjust, then move up to a full teaspoon if you're tolerating it well. Next up is extra virgin olive oil, and this one's backed by serious research. Mediterranean men have some of the lowest rates of erectile dysfunction in the world, and their olive oil consumption is a big part of why. Olive oil is loaded with monounsaturated fats, which are the building blocks of hormones. Your body literally cannot make testosterone without adequate healthy fats. But olive oil does more than just provide raw materials. It contains compounds called polyphenols that protect your existing testosterone from being broken down or converted to estrogen. A study from Argentina found that men who consumed olive oil regularly had testosterone levels 17% higher than those who didn't. Another study showed that olive oil consumption improved erectile function scores by up to 20% over 12 weeks. But here's what makes evening consumption special. When you take a tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil before bed, you're providing your body with hormone-building materials right when it needs them most. Testosterone production peaks between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. during deep sleep. By taking olive oil an hour or two before bed, you're ensuring those raw materials are available when production ramps up. The quality matters enormously here. You want first cold-pressed, extra virgin olive oil in a dark glass bottle. The cheap stuff in plastic doesn't have the same polyphenol content. Look for oils with a harvest date, not just an expiration date. Fresh olive oil has significantly more beneficial compounds. Take 1 tablespoon straight, like medicine, or drizzle it over a small evening snack. Some guys like to mix it with lemon juice and drink it like a shot. Others prefer to have it with a piece of whole grain bread. The fat helps you feel satisfied, which can actually improve sleep quality too. One thing many men notice is that olive oil helps with joint pain and stiffness. The anti-inflammatory compounds work systemically, so while you're taking it for hormones and circulation, you might wake up with less creaking and groaning in your knees and back. Coconut oil works differently than other oils, and that's what makes it special for this purpose. It's made up of medium chain triglycerides, or MCTs, which your liver converts directly into energy instead of storing as fat. When you take coconut oil before bed, something interesting happens. Your body uses some of it for immediate cellular repair and hormone production, while the rest provides a slow-burning energy source that keeps your metabolism active during sleep. This is important because many men over 50 have sluggish nighttime metabolism, which affects everything from testosterone production to morning energy. Coconut oil also contains lauric acid, which has antimicrobial properties. This helps reduce inflammation caused by bacteria in your gut and urogenital system. Less inflammation means better blood flow and nerve function, both crucial for erections. But here's the really interesting part about coconut oil. It helps improve the function of your blood vessels themselves. The saturated fats in coconut oil, despite what you've been told, actually help maintain the integrity of arterial walls when consumed in moderation. Flexible, healthy arteries are essential for strong erections. Start with 1 teaspoon of virgin coconut oil before bed. You can melt it in warm tea, mix it with a small amount of honey, or just take it straight off the spoon. Some guys find it easier to digest when mixed with a bit of cinnamon, which also helps with blood sugar regulation overnight. If you've never taken coconut oil before, your stomach might need time to adjust. Start with half a teaspoon for a few nights, then work up to a full teaspoon or even a tablespoon if you tolerate it well. The MCTs can cause digestive upset if you jump in too quickly. Quality matters here too. Virgin, cold-pressed, organic coconut oil in glass jars is what you want. The refined stuff doesn't have the same beneficial compounds. It should smell like coconuts. If it doesn't, it's been processed too much. Now let's talk about pumpkin seed oil, which might be the most targeted oil for men's sexual health. This dark green oil is absolutely loaded with zinc. 1 tablespoon provides about 4 milligrams, which is significant considering men need about 11 milligrams daily. Zinc is crucial for testosterone production. Your body literally cannot make testosterone without adequate zinc. But most men over 50 are deficient because zinc absorption decreases with age, and common medications like acid blockers interfere with zinc uptake. Pumpkin seed oil also contains compounds called phytosterols that specifically help with prostate health. Studies have shown that men taking pumpkin seed oil regularly have improved urinary flow, less nighttime urination, and better overall prostate function. When your prostate is healthy and not inflamed, everything in that region works better, including erections. There's another compound in pumpkin seed oil called delta-7 stearine that blocks the enzyme that converts testosterone to DHT. While some DHT is necessary, too much contributes to prostate enlargement and hair loss. By moderating this conversion, pumpkin seed oil helps maintain a better hormone balance. Take 1 to 2 teaspoons of pumpkin seed oil in the evening, about an hour before bed. The taste is nutty and pleasant. Many guys actually enjoy it. You can take it straight, mix it with yogurt, or drizzle it over a small salad. Some men like to mix it with cottage cheese, which provides protein that helps with overnight muscle recovery. The oil should be dark green and stored in a dark bottle in the refrigerator. Light and heat destroy the beneficial compounds quickly. Good pumpkin seed oil costs about $20 for a bottle that'll last a month, but it's worth the investment. I want to add one more oil to your arsenal, black seed oil, also known as black cumin oil. This might be less familiar, but it's been used medicinally for over 3,000 years, and recent research on testosterone is remarkable. Black seed oil contains thymoquinone, a compound that's been shown to increase testosterone by up to 20% in some studies. It works by protecting the Leydig cells in your testicles. These are the cells that actually produce testosterone. As we age, these cells get damaged by oxidative stress. Black seed oil protects them and helps them function better.